wet'suweten territory that's caused so much tension. Work was paused over the last few days while negotiations took place, and yesterday there was a breakthrough. A draft agreement has been reached on land rights and title for the wet'suweten, but it's a separate matter from the natural gas pipeline project. Sarah McDonald is at the worksite near Houston, BC. Sarah?
Donna, work has now resumed in northern BC on the heels of that proposed landmark agreement that could have major implications for this province and the country. With work and RCMP patrols now resuming on the Indigenous land at the epicenter of national dialogue on rights and title.
The respect has to go right from top to bottom and throughout the country.
It remains to be seen what impact, if any, a potentially precedent-setting draft agreement reached between government officials and one faction of leadership of Wet'suweten Nation could have on unrest persisting across the country. Because these talks were about much more than just a solitary polarized pipeline and more than 2 decades in the making.
It is building on the Supreme Court decision. It is about rights and title.
A continuation of
allodial title
called for in a landmark Supreme Court ruling, only now coming to fruition.
Delgamuc 1997 has been sitting there for the past 23 years or so. We are just picking it up.
If it is finalized, that agreement could have major implications for companies looking for access to Indigenous land and resources. But it's not retroactive. And it won't directly impact the lucrative project dividing this powerful nation.
The project that's in place now, the permits have been in place, it has been permitted, it has been approved, and it's underway.
This natural gas pipeline, fully permitted and backed by government and band councils and many Wet'suweten people.
People just want to work. Our community wants to work, and I think the benefits are going to be really important to our people.
Who now hold the power when it comes to signing on the dotted line. The nation's clans will now review the details of that draft deal in the coming days and weeks before coming to a consensus on it. The provincial and federal governments said to be ready and willing to sign it, so long as the Wet'suweten people are. Donna.
All right.
sounds good, relatives, but I didn't hear the issue addressed of the supreme authority here on Turtle Island, which is a clan mother. The woman there, McDonald, she does not a clan mother. She's sold out. So that means she's as good as the slave pilgrim, the Nimrod. There will be floods. There will be cleansing. For you continuing to go against the great law of peace, not the law of money. Remember, we down here, where you call the United States, we own the eagles on those symbols. Remember the Two-Row Wampum Treaty, made from the deepest depths of the oceans to the surface to the above world, sky world. This Two-Row Wampum Treaty was made forever, that native people, native clans would live under our clan mothers and headmen forever. The other blue line is for all the slave pilgrims to reside and live in the 13 slave colonies as slave pilgrims. That's where you get your constitution. After that, you got paperwork starting with 1794 Treaty of Canandaigua. That's the piece of paper that will make Washington District of Criminals. And that's also the piece of paper that makes Canadago turn into Canada Inc. Pieces of paper. Remember, the Two-Row Wampum Treaty is the real treaty. It's made of wampum, not paper, toilet paper.